Hi guys, welcome back to the pod. This is J2Times
Rendella. Tell them who you are.
It's Jules.
JC did that.
JC did
I think that should be your intro.
What?
JC did that.
For what?
Like, hey guys, JC did that.
It's just JC, you know.
Alright then, alright.
I was feeling the vim on that one still.
Yeah.
You know when people ask me now, just like, what's your name? I'm just like, it's JC.
Oh, look at you.
Nah, because when I was in secondary school, it was JPS. Do you get it? Like that's how.
JPS?
That's what. Basically, the whole behavior, behavior mentor team. They didn't call me by my name. They just called me.
JPS sounded like one. the acronyms of a primary school.
It even sound like one Korea.
No, literally like Jake primary school something.
Hey, that is mad. Do you know what? My names have transitioned over the years.
Guys, it's my name changed. Like it just changes.
It's JC did that.
JC
on the beat.
JC style.
Superstar DJ. Oh my gosh, guys! I was on the train today. You see the chair breathing?
Yeah, I saw. I only got. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I was underground, so I only got to see one snap.
I looked at it. The chair literally went.
No, I was actually dying, and I know you was just looking at that like.
I was just thinking I would have got off and got next one.
Next train for real.
I was so confused, man. I was so bad I couldn't.
But guys, let's jump into it.
Let's jump into it.
Do you feel like life should be free? Do you feel like the essentials that we need as humans should be free, and why?
Essentials should be free, but it's like life isn't like that. Do you get
But what is essentials? Because I feel like essentials back in the day is different to what essentials are for us now.
Do you know
the way I see it? Okay, no, you go.
Ladies, go on.
What I was gonna say is nowadays I feel like we add to the list of essentials. Like not everything that we see as essential is essential. That's just because we're accustomed to a certain lifestyle now.
Yeah.
Do you get our parents and us? It's two different things. The same things we want and we say no, we need it. Your parents are gonna look at you and tell you how. But back in my day, we didn't need all of that. We just needed X, Y, and Z. So I feel like it's not everything that's essential, but you know there are stuff that we need.
Bundles still. My mum cusses me. You know, she said you got hair on your head. I said
shoes. Yeah. Do you know what? These lot had to watch me at my shopping one time because I shop. Do you get? I just shop because my mother shops.
I feel like in this life, there's certain necessities that we as humans need and we shouldn't have to pay for. But obviously, the world that we live in, we've conditioned ourselves that we have to pay for these things. For example, education.
Oh my god, yeah.
Not just education.
But obviously not just that, but I'm just saying, for example, education. A lot of these things are people who have taught and learned themselves. Okay. And I'm pretty sure back in the day before things were capitalized, people
were going uni for free.
Do you know what I mean? Using their knowledge. Ago,
uni costed half the price.
Do you know what I mean? Using their knowledge out of the will of their own heart because they want to transfer this information to other people. Or even things like, I don't know, basic things like water. Why am I paying for clean water? As a human, honestly, my body runs on water, so why do I have to pay for it? What's next? I have to pay for flipping oxygen. I won't even be surprised if they started charging people for that.
No, it's gonna be elite oxygen. Do you get it? And you're gonna have to wear the backpack. I promise you, like, give it like 100 years. You're gonna have backpacks and little injections and stuff for the best oxygen, and only the rich will be able to afford it. It's all a scam.
High-end Gucci.
It's all a scam.
Are you mad?
Nah, man. Imagine going clubbing and you're just pumping your own oxygen whilst everyone down there is breathing in the crappy air.
It's almost like they're on Poundland oxygen.
Sorry, I can't talk to you.
And I'm on Balmain oxygen.
I'm breathing the elite air.
Me and you don't breathe the same air.
We're not the same, baby.
Nice. Mad, you know.
There are things like that, like what else? Like even shelter.
But even if you go deeper into it, as in your actual body, biologically, women, when it comes to period pads and tampons and things. Yeah. Who is it? Is it Scotland? Yeah, it's Scotland that are now giving them out for free. But think about how much it's had to take for people to say, okay, cool. All those working class kids, when those little girls are on their period, they have to wear tissue, and most of the time they can't even afford tissue.
And do you know how mad that is as well, to even go through that experience of just being young and on your period, and you get educated by this stuff more time in school.
Exactly.
Yeah. They have you going, oh my god, let me check my aunties and my red. But now I must pay for the pads.
You might get one from the cheeky medical room, if they allow it.
That's
But
if they're lucky.
But then those kids are gonna wear that for the whole day.
Or even when, like,
Literally.
do you know what I mean? Because they can't afford another one. Or you go into the flipping toilets in these shops and you put £1 and the £1 doesn't even give you your pad in the machine.
You know when you have to
Like,
bang
I've
the
never
machine.
actually had to use that because it looks like a scam.
One time, I actually really needed it because I thought, okay, like, I'm going to be out for a bit longer and I don't have one on me and I'm going to have to get one.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, went into Tesco to popped a pan in there, pressed the button.
Tell me it came
But
out.
isn't it?
Man, I touched the button, nothing come out.
That's how you got to do boom, boom, boom.
You just gotta start shaking it like the vending machine.
Nothing came out. And I was just thinking, first of all, why do I have to waste £1? Like,
I could have bought a whole
But
pack.
then,
pound shop.
their whole thing is they feel like they may not take the approach of making it free, but I think it's Tesco's that now they don't put tax on those kind of things, so that's them trying to take their
what
step. So now it's like,
Just make it free.
a couple pennies cheaper, but their whole point is, okay, cool, you know, we acknowledge that is a vital thing.
You ain't
this is our
acknowledging
contribution.
enough.
But
What's
come
their
on
level
now.
of acknowledgement? Nothing. Because
what's
they don't
5p off my pad's going to do?
But honestly, I still need the pads, and it's not like you're on the verge of free, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what's 5p off going to do? Like, it should be free.
Crazy, you can't even buy one pad. If you're out and you need one pad, you got to buy the whole pack.
The whole pack. Even things like nappies, you know a baby it's not able to use the toilet by themselves.
Exactly.
So now I have to pay because...
And you know nappies aren't cheap, especially if you want the best nappies. Anybody want their
Ain't
child having
cheap.
nappy
Nappies aren't
rash?
cheap.
Okay, but this is the best quality of the top of the down
Little
mains of
did
the...
you
I don't
know
care.
they spent 1p and just added
Literally,
the logo
they all use the same material. It's all made the same way. One
It's like
brand has
food
just got a
though.
better packaging than one. Like,
When I worked in Marks and Spencer, I realised, that especially like a lot of the ready meals, it's the same thing that's in Aldi, same thing that's in
literally,
Lidl's,
one's
just different
got fancy
packaging.
packaging.
Everything is literally.
Wait, where did you work?
Marks and Spencer.
No, but Marks and Spencer, don't even compare Marks
No,
and Spencer.
you
'cause
can't
Marks
compare
was
the
gully
quality
with
of
it.
Marks, but I'm talking about that.
Marks and Sparks.
You know,
Sparking.
the best pay in the bloody world. Apart from Sainsbury's is better though.
Is it?
Sainsbury's is
Sainsbury's
well
are
nice.
rude though.
No, they're
Sainsbury's-
cheeky.
When it comes to
Racist.
Sainsbury's hot section, they've got nothing on nobody.
Yeah, it's
nobody.
true still.
Because them wings, bad boy
Oh,
season.
yeah, not gonna lie, I grew up on those Sainsbury wings until I
Sainsbury's
changed
is
had
bad
to go
boy.
Tesco.
If it's not boneless, I don't touch it. So
I just don't get her, man. Like,
Let me just
chicken,
dip my-
chicken is chicken, man. And
it's
she's
not.
always,
It's not.
No,
Let me
yeah.
get.
she's all talking about no bones.
No, I don't do
Look at you,
bone.
bitch. Man said boneless. You know, you get the place that say
Literally.
they've got boneless. Like,
Literally.
My mum's been telling me from a kid that when I'm older, I'm gonna have to get one of those monthly subscriptions for, you know, chicken fillets, lamb fillets, everything's got to be delivered. Yeah, I'm not. Ribs
how
though,
did you-
except from ribs though.
So you can yam the rib
so what is
off
it
the
about the bone
bone.
though?
I don't like it.
So you
I don't
wait.
like everything that's around the bone. I don't like the little,
that's
the
what
little
the-
veins.
that's-
I don't like the veins.
That's
I
what
don't
the
like the.
flavour and the juice.
So you don't like the marrow in the
I
bone.
want it.
So you don't like the marrow in the bone.
Okay, no, I don't.
No, I can't lie.
Wait,
Maybe
what's that? The thing.
What's inside the bone? I don't need
No,
that.
if that
Listen,
chicken gets seasoned,
My
right,
stepdad puts
eh,
one chicken in his mouth, and he's spinning up the bone, scotched up like this. Like you put those cars through those things, it just
No,
squishes it.
guys, you lot
Nah,
ain't really
we don't want
feeling
it.
the chicken.
Back in when I was younger.
But even in terms of food though, like
Why is
you can
food
be,
expensive?
you can become your own farmer and start doing them
Yeah, but
things.
who's gonna have a farm on the blocks, Janine? Like,
Nah,
I
leave
live
it
on the
in my
blocks,
back
bro.
garden. We can
No, if I had a back garden,
See, but here's the thing,
My
everyone-
friend had a ting.
I know,
No,
I know.
there's certain things that can go on in the back garden. You get it,
there's
but
bare things. Trust me.
Like,
Like,
you know
even,
what I mean?
even my neighbour down the road, she's got her own roosters because she like
Please, I've
Yeah, you
seen
her
see,
own
that is-
eggs.
you
No
see,
one's
no,
paying
but
£4
I
for
don't mind
15
the
pack eggs.
but then you're talking about the bird itself. I only eat the bird.
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
really
Well,
doing
I've
the
seen
real
plenty
life
of ganja
bird.
farms and gardens.
Did you see that picture of Demi Lovato? And she kidnapped the turkey and she didn't season it. She just cooked it for Thanksgiving.
Oh no! Because you know they just put butter and sprinkle.
Butter?
They do. They put butter all over it, and then they just dash a
Listen.
two
Have
black
you not
pepper.
got all these rules where you see people skip out the step of how they didn't clean the chicken?
Chicken looked dead.
I get you got
It looked
fair-
dead
no.
than before
You
it
got
was
fair
even
according to
dead.
a,
for the rules,
according
I
to a
feel
certain demographic, you shouldn't wash your meat.
Yeah, I watched a TikTok. According to them, it's actually bad for
It's
for
bad
us
to
to
I
watch
heard
it.
that, but you know
But
what?
it's like-
it reassures me.
But like from what I know, and what I learned in school, those products that we use to clean the chicken can get
Even
rid of
in
bacteria.
the
blood.
food tech class,
what
they
about
told
the
us
blood
zest that
that's in-
lemon on, bro.
What
So-
about the blood?
Do you know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying.
Apparently, the
Water
blood
does
is
not-
not.
Did you-
What do they think water can do with the blood? It'll just slip it to the side.
The blood that comes out the chicken isn't harmful.
What, is it healthy?
Excuse me? It's just good breakdown of the enzyme.
So they're asking me to have a gush of blood in my jerk chicken.
It sounds like
a
time of the month.
But even food, I even feel like certain food should be essential as well. Like,
of course.
Like, for example, vegetables and fruit.
No, but you know they want us to just eat chicken and chips. No, but they do that. But think about it. True. £1 chicken chips.
But then again, we have to remember that
even
the reason why that's all cheap, and we don't want to think about why all of that is cheap.
Do you know what's bad? Man still eats it. Though.
We still eat it, but we don't want to think about why it's
cheap. But why it's so expensive, bruv? Like, I want strawberries, fritas. You're charging me £2.50.
I wouldn't mind a Pinot Grigio for £1.50.
£1.
Do you ever think maybe they... Mate, do you think it's more of like the way they sell these products is more psychological, so you can actually go out your ways to actually do your things yourself?
Yeah, because you're told from a kid, you get what I mean? You need your 5 a day, you need to eat this, you need to include this in your life.
And then they now give us flipping £1 chicken and chips.
Do you remember that?
But the thing is, they know that even if the price goes up for fruit or if the price goes up for chicken, we're still gonna purchase it. You're always
that transition in primary school was mad because we was living
eating team,
and till this day. I will never forgive Jamie Oliver. I will never forgive Jamie Oliver.
Jamie, bruv.
Do you know what I used to have for school for dessert? We used to have ice fingers, chocolate cake, the whole shebang. Forget that.
He took away my turkey Twizzlers. And you see turkey Twizzlers, yeah?
I know what school you went to, but I don't know about
turkey Twizzlers.
What's turkey Twizzlers?
Turkey Twizzlers was the sausage that was in a spiral.
No,
sausage in a
I cannot lie to you.
It was the same
we
brand.
Just had straight sausages.
It was the same brand that done the chicken nugget dinosaurs.
Oh, Ben and Matthews.
Yeah, it was the same brand.
Yeah, I can't.
They had turkey,
and he got rid of that.
I don't know about that.
Basically, we had. Oh man,
everyone
that knows.
They started selling us watery jollof. They started selling us chicken and rat. Like we would just get. That's all we got for lunch. But before I could literally. It always happens for our academic year. The year after, things always change. In primary school, things change. Secondary school, things change.
Experience. We
college, things change. Literally,
even EMA,
the year after
we were supposed to get money at college. Oh no, now there's requirements. Even flipping when we asked for, can our year get ties? They gave it to the year below when we left.
Come on, we didn't even get work experience.
Even my school at primary school, we asked, can you upgrade the playground so it's a bit more safer?
We didn't get it. Now the playground's
year 7. Literally, they got swings and dinosaurs.
When we was in uni, there was
something. You know that thing? What's that thing? The seesaw?
No, I know. Yes, I mean, you know that rocks.
Even after we went to uni, after our first year, we got a new campus. They said, F us, leave us on Park Campus.
That is mad.
Park Campus with the flipping rabbits and ducks.
Oh my gosh, in the morning.
You could farm, man.
You could walk out, and who was it that made a joke that if you catch a rabbit? No, people wanted to see it.
It was me.
People wanted to sell a rabbit.
Well, catch
anything.
If you came to NN, if you catch a rabbit, depending on the size, the age, and the type you got the rabbit, bro.
Take out to one of the farmers.
Literally, and the ones that came on NN, if you took one of them, we're talking £300 to £500.
They were pretty,
and I was
taking
that. It's true, but when you're in a tough time, you're thinking
about the future.
You're thinking about snatching that rabbit.
I can't lie to you, I've already collapsed before I thought about snatching that rabbit. Hey!
Literally, I remember even telling the girls guys, Croatia's coming around the corner. Let's snatch a couple rabbits. These lot thought I was messing about.
She was so serious.
I was being so serious.
She was so serious.
I hope they can hear this loud and clear.
No.
The thing is, I remember this clearly. The plan was to catch rabbits, sell them.
Listen, if you caught the right breed, listen, the gang is eating.
Listen, these were some pearly white rabbits. Yeah, they were beautiful, white, as in they were just white.
You're making it seem like a box of Air Forces, bro. About fresh white.
If you gave that to NSPC,
resell your Air Forces, that's only £50.
They're buying it. They're buying it. I'm telling you, if you're in Northampton now,
you're violating.
Grab that rabbit.
They can't even do park.
They can't even do Park Campus. They're on flipping.
No, they're on Park though, but they're right at the end.
Yeah, but they're not next to the rabbits.
Rubbish. Not on the motorway until you find it. That's just one of them ones still.
No,
they're not next to the rabbits, but.
But why is this life so expensive? Yeah, it is. I'll never understand why this life is so expensive. Like. These are things we need,
It's true, because people in rural countries...
Remember, demand is when there's a demand, people are able
but
to
who created this demand?
It's a natural demand. You need food, you need sanitary towels, you need water. These are all things that people need, and because you need it, someone can say, I'll put this in front of you, but you're going to pay my price.
Why is it that the comparison from a first world to a third world is so different? Because there's people in rural countries and in villages that we don't even know of. They probably besides the technology and all that stuff, the hair, they can get that stuff for free. Food, they can get that stuff for free. Water, resources, being able to leave the city to go to another village to learn something. Do you know what I mean? Like, and us, we're thinking, we've been conditioned to think that they don't know or have these things, and they probably definitely do, because from what I know, the white man up there probably stole our things.
But then do you not feel like as black people it's time for us to get up and leave and start our own thing?
Oh yeah, but we say that all the time, but you know what it is? It's a plan. We can say it as much as we like. Black people, we need our own this, we need our own that. We need more black people working in medicine. We need more black people working in real estate or whatever. Like, we literally say it all the time. But
do you know who's going to do it? A lot of us say it and
we have to actually go out and do it, and it is a process. Like, we can't. I feel like we have to remember that, you know, things are delayed. Like, it's going to take a period of time. You can't always want immediate gratification when it comes to things. Like, you're not going to get it straight away.
Literally.
You have to go out of your way.
And as coloured people, with black people, is the process is going to be harder than we think.
Especially with us black people. I love us, but we've made the process very long.
No, literally.
We make every process.
We've already argued for 45 days now. When's the next stage?
No, literally, like,
Simple Thought Park, we can't do.
Literally, who's going to pay on the first date? That topic's been going on for 5 years.
Gosh.
We're never going to move on. Like, there
just
needs to be
pay.
There just needs to be a point. There just needs to be that one black doctor or one black nurse or accountant, a real estate.
Somebody with a bit of power.
Real estate, just somebody that can do something. Like,
but it's very hard though, because we're almost, even though there's so many of us, we're still a minority in this economy.
No, like, it is hard, but I think for black people, the reputation is building good customer service and a clientele.
We've been building that though, but why is
But for some people, it's just they will find anything and everything. And do you know what? Yeah, and I've even peeped it. Like, some people will say, like, black people, their customer service is bad, but have you ever thought about the way you talk and treat people?
Oh no, 100%.
Because you're so used to talking to a certain demographic that way. That's not cool. Exactly. I don't like that. Like, when they say, like, you know, like, black people, like,
when it comes to their customers, people that have their startup businesses and stuff, and it's always, oh my gosh, you lot can't expect to go far if you don't know how to speak to people, if you don't know.
But you don't know how to speak to somebody.
And the thing is, of course, there are some people that may not have the correct skills, but at the end of the day, you know, you can't now think because somebody's sitting behind a phone on Insta that it's okay, I'm just going to chat to you like my brethren, and I'm going to get the right. No, you need to give that person the same respect that you would give someone that's calling you. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
because I know you're not gonna message PLT on Rolls.
Exactly.
And I know you're not gonna go to the TL and start dishing out errands.
Because those people will ignore your emails. They will
not gonna air them out.
You need to remember that you need to give the same respect to the people that you give in a retail store to the same person that you're gonna give to somebody that is messaging you about that you're talking to about your nails, about your hair, about, I don't know, sourcing things. Do you get what I mean? You can't expect certain things and then not give the correct energy, and that's where people go wrong.
But do you not feel like when people get rude to like black owned businesses, it's so automatic, like it's so natural?
Yeah.
Because PLT automatically
100%.
and all these other brands will go, hi,
I
hope this email finds you well.
That's because you know you want your money back.
You break down, you say order number, tracking number, semicolon.
And you do all of that, so they don't have to email you back.
When it comes to black people, I feel like black people are so accustomed.
I haven't received my order yet.
Do you know what I mean? So accustomed to being rude, and I honestly feel like it's just black people themselves. It's not even the customer service. You as a person need to break down. Am I coming with the right approach? Because really, truly, if you had a business and you said, "Yeah, where's my order?" You think I'm gonna be nice to you? No way.
Are you the boy on the block to be asking where's this?
Do you know how long it took me just to talk to the vendor to get your product, and you're talking about where's my order?
Do you know what I paid for shipping? No. Do you know the compatibility things that I've
This is what I'm saying. You can, like, you literally can't treat somebody different because they're your age mate and they're in their room in Lewisham offering you a service. Because at the end of the day, like we said, when you're starting your emails to PLT, you're respectful, and you're respectful because you want your money. Literally. If you still want your money back from somebody that has a small business, why do you think they're going to give you the same reception as PLT would if you send them that kind of message, if you approach them in that way? I'll be real, yeah. Some of these threads are very justified in the way that they've been dealt with.
Yeah.
With customer service. But then again, there are ones where it's just like, you're complaining about something, but you didn't even speak to the person properly.
Mm-hmm.
If you come on to me on Volts about, give me my money, and I'm here being polite to you, I
promise you, that £15 is staying in my business account.
No, literally.
Listen, what do you mean? Who are you talking to?
That £50
even when they're trying to bait you when it says non-refundable and you're here killing somebody for your coins.
Sometimes when you have a black business, you don't want problems because you're already black. I think a lot of people forget that. You're already black, trying to deal with other people, then you think, I might just give them the refund because they're talking, but then when you think, why am I going to lower my morals and respect? Oh, she even cleared it over.
She said great. Okay,
why am I going to lower my morals just for someone else's attitude? Because if it was the other way round now, and I wasn't the black business owner and they ain't giving me my money back, you're just going to see scene. But when are black people going to get the respect they deserve in the business industry? I don't feel like we get it. You know what? When it comes to the market and stuff, sometimes we don't even go ham. It's just us promoting it and being black is what gets white people up their selves. Do you get what I'm saying? But the other way round, if I go and ask the white man now, I've got a business plan, like I'm trying to venture it out, this is going to benefit society this way, that way, they're just going to tell us, oh, you're being too urban.
The thing is, some of them do hear you out.
Urban, at the same time, my urban curly afro hair. But I'm too urban. You want to use my melanin skin for fake tan, but I'm too urban.
Do you know a good example of that? Yeah, there was a period during quarantine where a lot of influencers were talking about the fact that they don't receive their payments from these big brands, and it was a thing where it went from that to, okay, how many people of like black colour or coloured people do you have working for you? So and they had to drop their statistics. All of the businesses that knew they were employing coloured people were like, yeah, here you go. Boom, bam, these are our statistics. And then you had the ones that were quiet, and the ones that were quiet were getting called out. But it's funny. What did you do?
I've got mascara on my leg.
On the couch?
Wait, that's going to have to dry out.
Oh my gosh, what I'm going to say is, but it's funny how after they were being called out about the fact that they're not including, people that aren't Caucasian, it was like, okay, cool. All of their branding, all of their marketing and everything was like, okay, cool. These are the people that we've got working for us. Oh my gosh, we're gonna hire 10 more people of colour. These are things that should have been done ages ago.
It shouldn't have to be asked.
Even when Opoly done that, and then we looked at, they showed us the picture of their team.
Did you see the black people that they said were black?
And we said, where art thou?
And was it BMW the other day when they brought in their apprentices?
Yeah, the new apprenticeship.
And everybody was white.
Gosh, where's
there were maybe
the
two Asians.
Amazing.
It was so crazy. There wasn't one there. I think there was like two Asians.
Verse. All right.
If I put it, no, I'm gonna put the picture in. Put the picture in.
And they were all standing there like this.
With the new class of 2020 and 2021.
Gosh. When is my face gonna be on
someone made a joke about it and it killed. I'm trying to remember who it was.
And everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, wow, the diversity is wow! I can really see the melanin in everyone."
And even just in the work industry, listen, it's so hard to find black people that even in management.
But we have to remember that from the minute that we're born, we get life 10 times harder. We have to work 10 times harder. Yeah. We can't expect to put in the same graft. As silly as it sounds, it's 2020, there's more opportunities for us and everything. But you can't put in the same effort that Sam and Sally, 100%. Maybe even Techno over there are putting in.
Your mum
you need to do it.
You're not the same as other people,
even even though it's not the same.
We're all going through it, man.
Hell, guys,
my back is gonna make it dry.
Even though it's not the same, like in terms of like kind of. But Beyonce and Rihanna, when they do their business is all black. Like
but
when
even
Beyonce,
then they still cater to us. Do you not just?
Yeah, like Beyonce, like she done like her team, her videographer, her camera, her makeup artist, her stylist, the person that helps her design her clothes. Her
marketing is amazing.
Ivy Park, like they're black. I think it's just the little things of just.
It's being inclusive. You've got to include people. And when you include people, they're like, someone's going to be like, oh, rah. As silly as it sounds, they're going to be like, oh, rah, maybe we should employ more of them. Maybe they've got a great outlook in this. And it's stupid because we all grew up the same way. We have most of the time we have a similar.
But maybe not the same way.
No, not the same way.
Yeah.
When I mean,
no, lemons, some don't. Do you know what I mean?
That's not what I meant as in, if me and you go into the same uni course to study marketing, we learn the same thing. Do you get? That's what I'm saying. It's stupid because they're like, maybe these will have a great outlook on everything now, or they have a better outlook on this or that. But it's like me and Mikey over there, we did the same thing, but you chose him. Do you get what I mean?
No, 100%.
At the end of the day,
they'll tell you he's worth ethic and
but you know I hate with that. They don't know what we have to do behind the scenes just to even be on Mark or Jack's level, bro.
And it's proper disheartening, like, for you to tell me that my work ethic is wrong when in this life I
can't walk into the office with my hair out before you tell me that is so unprofessional.
Yeah, this is not a hairstyle. Could you corporate business
literally, or threats to get sent home because it's not right, or you come into school with braids.
The little boy,
or your confidence gets mistaken for disrespect.
The little mixed race boy, he had his hair that grew out down to like his waist. His hair is amazing, and they said, "Oh yeah, you got to cut that."
It was for school, innit? And they weren't allowing him to in schools, and his mum was hunting down. Like, do you know what's mad? There are, like I said, this is not a thing of getting onto white people or anything. It's not that, because like I said, we're all friends with white people. There's no hate, but it's not the people that are on our level more time. It's the people that are above.
Yeah.
But his mum was white. And his mum was going ham.
Yeah, because that's her son. You can't constantly. Basically, they tend to build their rules and stuff around.
Wait, did the school cut it?
No, the school said you're not coming to our school if you don't cut your hair.
She went contacted the government, not getting into everything, the and they were trying to justify why his hair shouldn't be.
They build a lot of their rules and their policies around the average child, but the average child isn't a black child. The average child is, in their eyes, is a white child from London. Do you get what I mean? Like, when you're making rules and you're like, oh, you can't have your hair out, or you can't have coloured hair, or
literally, I can't
even
have a
that
bandana.
What does that mean?
You can't have your bandana. You're part of a gang.
Bandana in school.
Let's not even talk about that.
Listen,
his lilac one is still in our school now.
Let me tell you something, guys. If you lot know about me, Caterham High School, my lilac bandana is still in, what's her name? I don't even know. It's still in Caterham High School.
My teacher gave me my pink one.
It's still in Caterham High School in somebody's drawer because they felt threatened about it.
They're probably wiping the blood
literally on the whiteboard with their little Sharpies on the whiteboard. That was a simple headband.
My friend went to
simple headband,
and I think she dyed her hair. She had a wig, but I think it was like a Albany brown, and he said that's not your natural hair color, so get out. Literally, they said if it's not a natural hair color, of course you're not gonna always roll up to college in purple hair. But someone telling you, oh, that brown for you is not a natural hair. You can't be blonde because that's not a natural hair color.
Do you know what I mean? And that's mad because Lucy can go to Lanzarote with her family and come back with clip-on extensions that are pink and turquoise.
But I with her hair
bundles.
Man, her thing that's probably 100% synthetic fibre.
Sleek.
But anyways,
I might think I'm Malaysian.